All right, so this is Dusty Hanshaw, and we're out here today. Brandon Allen and I are at City Athletic Club, and a little return of the favor. We're visiting some bodybuilding training today, so we have to be at a pretty gym with some pretty weights. We tried not to sweat on anything, but definitely more volume.
You'll notice we're in the Team Insane shirts. I shot an email over. This was not accidental at all.
We did this in probably about a year and a half.
It was cool because, much like yesterday with my injury, and it was funny because I was talking to Brandon about, I don't know if you can catch it in the video, but if I'm 2 weeks out from a show and I was invited to come do something for the powerlifter, I would probably laugh and be like, yeah, I can't. This is time for me to focus. So, you know, we discussed before we can get started that I was going to run through. Right now I'm doing, for those of you that are following my prep, just a higher volume, blood volume kind of training right now. So it's not even the weight I would usually use, minus the incline that we did, that I went to kind of my normal, what I would consider heavy.
So you missed the cardio. We did one flight of stairs.
That's tough.
That's it.
Most cardio I've done in probably 6 months.
Lost 2 pounds on the stairs.
At least.
When we came in today, I knew there was going to be things that I was going to be limited to do, given how I'm in such a out of shape, as you would say, for hypertrophy. I mean, I'm getting winded walking up and down the stairs right now. I'm 360 pounds, so this definitely isn't in my programming right now.
Pretty exhausted from the squats from yesterday. Having a hard time moving around. Didn't want to come today at all.
He loves me. I didn't want to come at all. What a dick.
But it's also good to do because my peak training has been getting kind of boring, kind of stale. So it was cool to kind of step back and train how I used to train. Mind you, I haven't been a powerlifter forever. I've always trained power building style, and a lot of my training is very similar to the way that me and Dusty train today. Maybe I would do a little more isolation movements in the past than we did today, which was actually a relief that we didn't do because I know Dusty's doing 2 days right now, though, so this is only half of his workout.
I'm good with 5 reps.
Yeah, that's why we're not doing 5 reps.
But either way, I did what I could. I did anything that would emulate what I would do similar to powerlifting. So double arm presses, things like that.
Yeah. Now remember, it's not actually strength. There's a ratio of weight and beard. It's twice the man, thus half the weight.
You forgot the cock ratio, which cuts me in half. Damn it.
Fuck, we're back to an even playing field.
Yes, exactly. See, I love telling women on how small my penis is, because then when I present it to them,
You bring the expectation.
they're surprised on how small it actually is. And then they're like, wow, you're the hottest guy. And then,
Honesty's hard to find.
honestly, it's hard to find it, especially out here in Vegas. So, at least then, they know I'm a straight shooter.
One compound movement, a little heavier, just worked at the 405, which for me and my chest, that's actually a pretty heavy day. It's not the strongest body part for me. We did some flat dumbbell press with a good squeeze.
Not trying to push weight. We're gonna do a 2 count at the bottom and a 2 count with contraction, just squeezing. So I can make 100 pounds feel like 150 pretty easy with these. So I'm trying to like it. So these are hundreds, and that's about as heavy as I'll go on these, and just try to force out. I really do believe that the last 2 reps for bodybuilding are your reps. Like whatever the first ones are, they just get you to those 2 that actually get you some size. The rest of them are just like your primer. So that's why when I see guys stop a little bit early, I feel like they're wasting their time. If those 10 or 11 or 12, whatever it was, that they got out easily, it's those ones where you don't have any left and you get 1 more. That's your bodybuilding for sure. The last 4 or 5 reps when you go like that, that contraction is just brutal.
a machine press again, and that was just, I always look for little tricky machines that we can get some volume in.
One of the things I like to do when I'm on the road to and this one is take advantage of the fact, like, because Brandon's a big proponent of machines. That's what he told me. He said that free weights are for bitches. But no, seriously, when I'm out of town, like, I'm always looking for even small variations of the same equipment, because for bodybuilding, like, changing that angle this much, I'll be tore up from this workout just from the couple little differences we do. So it's kind of, not that necessarily means you have a better workout, but I feel better about it.
Again, just searching for blood. I mean, it's nothing in these videos that you're going to take home and go, geez, I got so inspired by that. It's just the idea of getting the blood in there, making the muscle work. It's all about hypertrophy right now. Kind of resting the joints, but not resting the muscle.
I was kidding about that whole every plate's like 5 pounds.
Brandon did just the things that wouldn't be detrimental to his training, and that was kind of the goal here. Is I was like, you know, when he came in, he and I already had the same mentality, which is do what you want, but don't fuck up what you have coming in 2 weeks, because that's what you've been working for 4 months, not to dick off with me in the gym bodybuilding training.
I didn't do any dumbbells. I stayed away from the flies just because I didn't want to tweak a shoulder or something very stupid to do 2 weeks out from a meet. But I mean, for the most part, you know, bodybuilding training is what it is. Like I said, what they do is as exciting in the gym. What's the most impressive with bodybuilding, in my opinion, is obviously the dieting and the conditioning and the dedication it takes to that, because I can't relate to that at all. I mean, I started dieting, 3 weeks later, I'm eating a whole box of cereal before bed, as I kind of did last night, and it just doesn't work for me. But it was fun to take a step back, like I said, and do a little bit of, in my opinion, would be old school way I used to train. And obviously, when you're training with an IFBB pro, it's always cool just to kind of sit back and watch and just kind of listen and pick his brain a little bit, and know that I have similar philosophies and different philosophies, and it's kind of cool to just collaborate them, and I'll be able to take those with me to my next off season, which will be in my next hypertrophy phase, which will actually be in 2.5 weeks after my meet. So hopefully by then, when I get in a little bit of better shape, me and Desi will be able to revisit each other and get a little more higher intensity of a workout in together when we're both on the same page, and literally not on, we're at 2 different wavelengths right now in our program. So
I saw Kai Green came out with a new pre-workout, grapefruit flavored. Want to try it?
Want to try it?
Gotta try it. Reviews on the internet.
I can't even, I'm searching for something to say, but my brain just won't go. Come on, Brain, click.